Hey guys. Um, so I almost forgot that I was going to record a video today. I was driving home and I realized I got a video to record. Um, so right now I'm getting used to this angle. Right now I'm in my daughter's room. This is her tent bed. Uh, she she refuses to sleep in a bed. She has for a really long time, ever since she got out of crib stage. So for the last almost year and a half, she refuses to sleep in a bed. She only sleeps on the floor. So we decided to just goodbye bed. Why have a whole bed taking up space if you're not gonna sleep on it? She didn't play on it. She didn't like sit on it or do anything on it. It was just there taking up space. And this tent, she loves this tent. So her tent is now the bed, and we're gonna be redoing her whole room with like a camping theme. But whatever, that's not the point. That's not what this video is about. My daughter's bedroom. I didn't really know. I've had a pretty crazy day. I'm stuttering, so clearly you can see that language is a good thing for me today. My mom had my daughter today. She also watched my 3 cousins. So my daughter got some cousin time, which was great because she doesn't spend a lot of time around other kids. But also bad because she doesn't spend a lot of time around other kids, which means she had a lot of timeouts. She got in trouble a few times because she doesn't understand sharing yet. That makes me feel like I should be doing more to teach my kids sharing. But how do you teach a kid sharing when they're never around other kids? I also don't like this angle because it makes me have a double chin. I'm just going to do the whole video this way. Maybe like this so you can't see my stress pimples over here. Oh, yesterday was Hot Mess Mom Day. Today's just Hot Mess Me Day. That's every day. But no, so my mom had my daughter and my husband worked all day, so I was in one of my offices. Thankfully, there was nobody else there, and I did dissertation work. I now have almost 10 pages of chapter 2, which is incredible. That's considering I've sat down and worked on it maybe 3 times. The fact that I have almost 10 pages right now is a really good sign, a really good direction of things to come. So I'm super excited. I'm super grateful for all the support that I've been getting and help with getting stuff done with this, because I really need to write like 3 chapters this year. It took me a year to write 1 chapter. So that's going to be a big focus of mine. I'm going to be talking a lot about my dissertation. But I got that done. I forgot lunch today. I didn't forget lunch. I was hungry all day. I had breakfast and I left, and I forgot to take food with me to have for lunch, and I don't have any money right now to buy food. I mean, I could have bought food, but I have $50 in the bank, and I have no idea when my next paycheck is coming. So that was kind of out of the question. It was like, I'm not going to go spend even like $3 on a protein bar when I can just not. I'll just wait until I get home. I ended up getting home later than I wanted to, so I went like 11 hours without eating, and I was so hungry. But I ate, and now I feel better. Everything's good. I'm in my daughter's room because she wanted to lay on the couch and watch cartoons, and I don't know, she's had a rough couple days. I was frustrated and stressed out with her yesterday, so I felt like with how emotional and crazy things were for her yesterday, why not let her have today? You know, the break is almost over for me. She's gonna go back to work, or I'm gonna go back to work. She's gonna go back to my work routine. Hi, honey. Come here. You want to say hi to Mama's friends?
Hi, Mama Faye.
Can you blow a kiss to Mama's friends? Thank you.
Oh, it's
Did your show turn off?
No.
Okay, go watch your show. Sorry, guys. So, anyways, she always asks to fall asleep on the couch. That's like a big thing for her is, Mama, lay down couch. And I always tell her no. It's like, you know what? lay on the couch. She didn't nap today. She's super tired. I bet she'll be asleep in no time at all. So I was like, let's go. I want to let her have quietness, just the TV, so she'll fall asleep. So I'm gonna go in her room. There's light. I can sit on the floor. I can do this. I promised. Those of you who I was chatting with earlier will know what I promised. I gotta get set up here. It's hard to do an angle where you guys can see, but I said I would play the spoons for a second. But look at that. So,
Good try. Oh, nice try.
nice try. Thank you. Okay, go watch your cartoon, honey. Okay, there you go. Y'all got some spoons. But what did I want to talk about today? I wanted to talk today, you guys, this is really cute. She's trying to do the spoons. Good job, honey.
Yay.
Good job. I wanted to talk today about kindness and just about being nice.
Where?
Hold on, guys. I'm going to pause this a sec. Okay, I'm in her room. I'm using one of her toys to prop up my phone, and she's not okay with this situation. She's like, give me my toy back, mama. So, talking about kindness, talking about being kind to other people, we are all guilty of not being kind. It's really easy to just get angry, make snap judgments, judge people, and just be mean. And obviously, I'm saying everyone's guilty of this. Obviously, I'm guilty of this. And I'm going to be honest, there are some days where I feel so negative inside. And it's true what they say that when, people who are the meanest and the nastiest to other people tend to feel mean and nasty about themselves. That's so true. Because if I'm not having a good Felicia day, if I'm angry, if I'm crabby or unhappy with how I feel or look that day, I'm gonna be mean. And I keep seeing my double chin right now, and that makes me want to be mean. I'm gonna start being awful while I'm talking about kindness. But it's not hard to be kind. There's a quote that I really like, and I don't know what exactly. I'm not going to get it word for word. But the quote is, always look for the best in others and never assume the worst. So this is a big deal. It's really easy to just pass judgments on people and say, oh, well, this person or this group of people are doing this thing and they're behaving this way and they're so awful and they're so bad. And just getting mean and nasty. And I don't want to get into, anything divisive. But with it being winter, I'm in Michigan. It's winter. Right now there's no snow, but there will be snow. I live in Michigan. It rains. People can't drive in the rain in Michigan either, apparently. But a lot of times, for example, there's people who are bad drivers. And I saw this thing that went around Facebook a few weeks ago as the weather started getting bad, talking about not judging the bad drivers around us. And if you've ever been in a car, driver, passenger, backseat driver, if you've ever been in a car, you know how easy it is to snap and make snap judgments on other drivers. But thinking about, if you guys live in places where there's no snow, then I have no idea how to make this relatable to you. If you are driving in the snow and you see someone who's driving really slowly, it's like, oh my God, have they never seen snow before? They're from Michigan. They're from whatever state we are in with the snow. Have they never driven in the snow before? And that's a good question. We automatically assume that they're just somehow driving slowly for the sole purpose of irritating you. That your commute, your drive is so important that person woke up that morning, got in their car in the snow. You want to put that on me?
Yeah.
Got in their car, drove around, and was waiting for you to get on the road just so they could start driving slowly. And that's our ego. That's our ego kicking in and saying we are so important that all these people are behaving the way they are because of me or to spite me. And newsflash, they're not at all. So think when you see a bad driver, like in the snow or like the rain or any other kind of bad weather, really windy weather, were they recently in an accident? Is this their first time back on the road since a bad accident? And they're like PTSD, nervous, scared. Maybe they just recently moved to that place and this weather is new to them. They're not familiar with it. Maybe it's a parent or a grandparent with a kid or an animal in the car, and they're being extra cautious because they're worried about their kid or their pet. Maybe one of the examples was a little extreme. You know, the person can't afford better tires and they're driving on bald tires, and so they're going extra slow because they're scared for their tires. Tires, brakes, same difference. It doesn't matter. The important thing is you don't know that person's situation. You don't know why they're driving slowly. So instead of, getting your adrenaline worked up, honking your horn, flipping them off, and yelling and shouting and letting it affect your day, another really great quote is, I don't even know how the actual quote goes, but the idea behind it is that nobody can make you feel inferior without your consent. Eleanor Roosevelt. That's the quote. People don't make us feel anything. People behave, and we make ourselves feel a certain way based on other people's behavior. So if someone cuts you off on the road, if someone does something that you internalize and get upset about, think about you first. Why are you reacting that way? Take a deep breath. I had to tell my daughter 100 times today, Daniel Tiger, when you get so mad that you want to roar, take a deep breath and count to 4. Same thing for adults, okay? There's a reason they teach kids these lessons, because they're life lessons. They're things that we need to know to, function in the world. But even so, it's really easy to just judge people and be mean to people.
Mama,
What, sweetheart?
out.
She found some Band-Aids. Here you go, honey. There you go. You're welcome. Bits of baby. Okay, go on. Mama's making her video.
Mama?
Okay, put it on my arm. This video is going to be so long. Ouch. Those are my arm hairs. Thank you, honey. Okay, go watch Baba. Okay, so we're really quick to judge people. We're really quick to be mean to people. We're really quick to feel that we are superior to someone else for whatever reason. Maybe we were raised that way. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know why we feel that sometimes we're better than someone else. Either we've had more education than somebody else. We're older than somebody else. We're wiser. We have more money. We have more things. We have more... For whatever reason, sometimes we feel more superior to other people.
What?
She's counting my boo-boos. And it's really awful. I'm part of a community of people. And in this community... Get out of there. Here, come sit with me. Okay. You can sit with Mama.
No.
No? Okay, go watch your cartoon. You're ruining my video. In this community of people, one of the things that really makes this community work, one of these things that really makes this community a place that I have really taken into my own, these people I consider family. That's how much they mean to me. One of the best qualities about this community is how supportive and uplifting and kind and good and helpful and nice these people are. The people who have brought the community together and the people who make up the community. If you are in Facebook groups, I used to be in mom groups. like various groups related to being pregnant and having a kid. And you would think all these mothers in this group would be there to support and help and love each other and guide each other. But no, they were nasty, they were catty, they were awful. If you ever want to feel really bad about your abilities as a parent, join a parenting group on Facebook. In like 5 seconds, you will have someone telling you that you are going to hell in a handbasket because you are the worst parent ever. So usually these groups and these communities that are meant to be helpful and uplifting and supportive are the opposite. They're very judgy and they're very awful. So this community is super unique in the sense that, you know, there's hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands of people who are a part of this community. Several hundred people within this community who are regularly active and involved. I have close to 100 new friends who I talk to almost daily. Moira, turn that light on. Don't touch it, please. And I'm being nice to her right now. There's all these people that I have in my life, and I have never encountered people who are just so good and so kind. But, there's always a but. Recently, things have started getting a little catty. I feel like whenever you get a lot of females together, inevitably someone is going to end up being catty. Because maybe someone makes a joke and you don't understand it. Their humor is different than yours. Or maybe, again, it's that feeling of interior superiority. I'm better than you. I'm better than everybody else. How dare you? Who do you think you are? And it's so easy to just be mean. But it's harder to be nice, but it's more rewarding. So, I don't even know. This video is getting so long. I need to wrap this up.
Hello.
I'm going to do
No,
this
Mama.
because my daughter
Mama,
is...
Mama.
No, sweetheart.
No way.
No, sweetheart.
No way.
I'm almost done. I can't put it there, honey. Let me pause this. I'll just come back to you guys for a second. Okay, so I'm talking about how it's harder to be nice. It is harder to be nice. My kid is starting to stress me out a little bit, but I'm being nice to her. I'm talking about being nice, and I'm on film. So what I want you guys to think about is the next time you're going to judge somebody, think about why you're judging them. And put yourself in their shoes. Maybe think about, what would you do if you were in their situation? How would you feel if you were in their situation and you knew that people were judging you the way that you were about to judge them? Another good example is like homeless people. Maybe there's a homeless person who does have a job and is working and is trying to, move forward in their life. Some bad things have happened and they're trying to get better, and they overhear you making some awful comment about them for being homeless. And think about, this person is busting their butt, trying so hard to better their life. And you, who don't know anything about them or their situation or anything, making these snap judgments and making them feel awful about themselves. So I really want to challenge you guys, be empathetic. If you can't be empathetic, if you can't put yourself in someone else's shoes, then be sympathetic. Be kind. Attempt to understand. Listen. Be thoughtful. It all boils down to back when we were kids and our parents taught us, treat others the way that you want to be treated. Be kind. Share. Don't judge a book by its cover and things like that. All those silly little aphorisms that we learn as kids. I don't know if it's aphorisms or aphorisms. Both sound wrong. But all those little sayings that we learned as kids are so true as adults, and we forget them. Somewhere in our teen years, we just get into super judgy mode, and we're so worried about what other people are thinking about us that we're assuming that people are thinking things about us, and so we're thinking things about other people. And it's this whole vicious, awful cycle. And one of the things that, I actually get criticized for a lot is that I'm too nice. If that's a thing, how can you be too nice? I want to help people. I want to be kind to people. I want to give people the benefit of the doubt. And I just said earlier in this video, I have like $50 to my name until ? When I get paid. If I had a $5 bill on me and I saw a homeless person, knowing that I only have $50 in the bank, I would still give that homeless person that $5 because I still have $50 in the bank. They need it more than I do. I have a house. I have food in my refrigerator. I have food everywhere around me. That $5 means more to them than it does to me. What is it for me? An extra cup of coffee? I have coffee at home I could brew if I just were less lazy. So go out, be kind, do kind to yourself as well. We talk about self-care a lot. Be kind to yourself, but also don't forget that you have to be kind to other people as well. Yeah, I just don't like seeing nastiness. So tell me, drop me a comment if you actually watched this whole video and tell me the last time you did something kind for you and the last time you did something kind for a stranger. Even if it wasn't a physical thing like giving a homeless person $5, if it was something you thought, go ahead and share that below, and I will be really looking forward to seeing about how you guys are being kind every day. So, I'm going to try to get this little one to go to sleep, and I'll come back to you guys tomorrow.